Is Jayson Tatum already operating on Kobe Bryant's level, or is he still carving out his own legacy? Think back to that decisive night in May 2023 when Boston's future superstar poured in 51 points on 60.7% shooting, grabbed 13 rebounds, and dished 5 assists without committing a single turnover. No scouting report, no defensive adjustment could contain him. Take a look at the crowd rising to its feet as every shot seemed destined for nothing but net, and consider how that flawless performance in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals instantly elevated Tatum from rising talent to bona fide clutch superstar. Yet for every Tatum masterpiece, there is a Kobe clinic. No display of scoring dominance stands taller than the night in January 2006, when Kobe Bryant erupted for 81 points against. He shot 28 of 46, buried 7 triples, and produced a 41-1 third quarter so otherworldly that even opposing fans had to stand and applaud. That was more than a scoring outburst. It was a cultural event, the kind of performance that redefines what unbeatable. When Tatum first arrived in Boston as the 3rd overall pick, he was heralded for his smooth stroke and high ceilings. But few could have predicted the degree to which he would transform the Celtics' fortunes. As a rookie, he averaged nearly 14 points per game and helped carry his team to the conference finals, showcasing a poise beyond his years. Each season, he added new layers to his game, improved three-point accuracy, more assertive drives to the rim, refined footwork in the post, and a defensive versatility that allows him to switch onto guards or battle in the paint. By age 27, he was averaging 26.8 points, 8.7 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he had been named to 4 and along the way he's hit buzzer beaters that silenced entire arenas and knocked off elite opponents with ice-cold confidence. Can you recall the 46-point explosion that sealed a series win against Miami in 2022, when he calmly drained a deep 3 at the buzzer? Moments like that offer a glimpse at a player who refuses to shrink under pressure. Obi's journey began under a different spotlight. Drafted straight from Lower Merion High School as a teenager, he entered the league with a chip on his shoulder and an insatiable work ethic. Early on, he watched and learned from Shaquille O'Neal, but it wasn't long before he began to forge an identity as the league's next great scorer. His confidence bordered on arrogance, and his signature mid-range game, characterized by spin moves, fadeaways, and pinpoint footwork, left defenders grasping at air. He would spend hours in empty gyms, perfecting every aspect of his shot until it became virtually indefensible. The results were amazing. 7 scoring titles, 81 points in one game, and a career total of nearly 34,000 points. But Kobe's most unbeatable moments often came in the postseason. Who could forget Game 7 of the 2000 Western Conference Finals, when a 22-year-old Kobe poured in 45 points, including 10 in the final minute, to stun the top-seeded Spurs. That night, he announced his arrival as a closer, a player who thrives when the stakes are highest, comparing their signature moments highlights, the evolution of the game, and the unique strengths each superstar brings. Tatum operates in an era defined by spacing and three-point shooting, yet he remains deadly in isolation and post-up situations thanks to a polished array of moves. Kobe, conversely, mastered the art of the mid-range isolation long before analytics embraced it. His footwork, balance, and ability to create separation with subtle pivots and jab steps allowed him to excel even as defenses keyed in on him. While Tatum's ability to stretch defenses with his 7-foot wingspan and handle the ball like a guard gives him a modern versatility, Kobe's relentless competitive drive, what he famously dubbed Mamba mentality, made him unstoppable in his pride. It's not just about raw scoring for either player, it's about the capacity to seize a moment and leave no doubt in anyone's mind. Tatum's flawless Game 7 performance with 0 turnovers stands as one of the most efficient postseason displays ever. He had hot and cold stretches all year, yet in that decisive game, he turned on the jets and refused to yield until the final buzzer. Kobe's 81-point game, by contrast, was born from sheer force of will. He carried a Lakers team that was struggling, shouldering the offense for nearly the entire evening. When they fell behind, he doubled down. When they led, he kept the foot on the gas. Both performances demand respect, but they speak to different flavors of greatness. Calculated brilliance versus raw domination. Beyond singular nights, championships serve as the ultimate measure of unbeatable. Kobe's 5 rings, 2 Finals MVPs, and 1 regular season MVP reflect a career spent at the peak of the sport. He hoisted trophies alongside Shaq in 3-peat glory, and then again on his own terms in 2009 and 2010, cementing his status as the Lakers' unquestioned leader. Tatum, still in his late 20s, has 1 ring, but what a ring it was. In 2024, he guided Boston past a gauntlet of title contenders, averaging 30 points in the finals and delivering moments of clutch brilliance, including a series-clinching dagger in Game 6. If he adds more hardware in the coming years, that lone ring may come to feel like the first of many. When dissecting their head-to-head statistics, the differences are subtle yet telling. Kobe's career scoring average of 25 points per game came against tougher interior defenses and a slower pace of play, whereas Tatum's 24-point average benefits from today's higher pace tempo and premium on spacing. Yet Tatum counters with nearly 2 extra rebounds per game, showcasing his willingness to dive for loose balls and secure possession. Kobe's higher assist numbers speak to his creative vision and command as a lead guard. In isolation, sets, both players excel under playoff pressure. Kobe at 25.6 points per game in the postseason, Tatum at 24. And both have etched game-winning shots into basketball lore. What remains at stake is who can sustain greatness longer and imprint their style on the next generation. Defense often separates all-time greats from very good players. And here again, both superstars boast impressive credentials. Kobe earned 12 all-defensive team selections, feared for his on-ball tenacity and ability to read passing lanes. He treated every opponent as a rival, applying pressure that fueled his scoring prowess on the other end. Tatum, while perhaps not as celebrated defensively, has quietly come out as one of the league's best two-way forwards. His size and agility allow him to guard positions 1 through 4, and his timing on help rotations creates highlight reel blocks and steals. In crucial playoff moments, he has taken on the assignment of slowing opponents' best scorers, proving that his impact extends well beyond his own shot chart. Intangibles like leadership and mental toughness further delineate their legacies. Kobe's infamous sudden death practices, where he challenged teammates to make every shot or run suicides, became legendary tales of his pursuit of perfection. He demanded the same intensity from everyone around him, and pushed even those at the lowest to raise their standards. Tatum leads with a quieter confidence. He encourages bonding through genuine respect, occasionally assuming the role of mentor to younger teammates. His resilience shone when dealing with early playoff losses. Rather than crumble, he used each setback as fuel, returning the next year more determined. Fans see Kobe's fierce glare as a warning, and Tatum's calm demeanor as the calm before a storm of buckets. Their impacts off the court also shape how unbeatable their brands of greatness feel. Kobe's influence stretched across continents. His work in film, literature, and coaching his daughters inspired countless young athletes. His sudden passing in 2020 magnified his legend, turning him into an immortal figure in sports culture. Tatum's reach is still growing. He has become a global ambassador through charity work in St. Louis and high-profile partnerships, positioning himself as the face of the modern NBA. If his social and philanthropic endeavors continue to flourish, he may one day match Kobe's cultural resonance. Ultimately, measuring unbeatable greatness comes down to the stories we tell about those rare nights when a player transcends the game. Kobe's 81-point blitz and Game 7 45-point bomb announced a legend in two unforgettable acts. Tatum's 51-point masterclass and series-clinching heroics suggest a superstar in full bloom, one who could rewrite the record books himself. Which moment lives rent-free in your mind? Are you more awed by Tatum's cool efficiency under the brightest lights, or by Kobe's fiery domination that defied all odds? Decide for yourself. Share your take in the comments. Thanks for watching.